You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Patterson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Bengals at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they work this out past the 25. Mixon with a first down carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here we go. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Here's Bird to return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. 53. Go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Green.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here we go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
Here's Pirine. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now it's Mixon running right. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll go again with Patterson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, break.
57, Mike, 57.
Triple 38. Zoom black. Ready.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
11 Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4. Burrow, slant pass to Boyd. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
11 mighty.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the run.
Now Burrow. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. First and 10, it's Patterson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.